Everybody wants a water feature like a pond or a river or a lake in their backyard until it ends up in your living room. Hey, I'm James Wood with RE/MAX Results. Today I want to talk about everything you need to know about flood maps, flood insurance, and flood zones. Let's get one thing straight. You're in a flood zone. You're in a flood zone. You're in a flood zone. Everybody gets a flood zone! To say that your house doesn't sit in a flood zone is simply inaccurate and ignorant. There are multiple zones which FEMA has designated, such as Zone X, an area of minimal hazard. Doesn't mean it will never flood, just means it has a really low risk. Whereas Zone A and AE have a lower elevation, putting it at a higher risk for flooding. And it doesn't mean those zones will for sure flood, you just definitely want to keep a close eye on it. Now, as for insurance, the definition of a flood is rising groundwater, which is not covered by your homeowner's policy. And don't worry, if you want it, you can get it. There's a separate flood policy underwritten by FEMA and the National Flood Insurance Program that can protect your property. If you want to add flood coverage to your existing home, you will have a 30-day waiting period before the coverage will take effect. And between now and that 30-day period, if any flood occurs, it will not be covered. Now, if you happen to be an escrow and you're closing on a house soon, you can get coverage effective the minute you close on the property. And if you happen to be purchasing a home that's in one of the lower elevated areas like Zone A or AE, and you have a mortgage involved, the lender will actually require flood insurance. The good news is that I've sold multiple properties that were in flood zones and required insurance. It's actually far more affordable than you might think. If you want to speak to a couple of great insurance agents, I've actually posted their contact information in the comments below. Or maybe you want to check out the FEMA map and see which flood zone they've designated for your property. I've also included that link in the comments below. If I can ever be of assistance to you, remember to always call, text, or email me anytime.